Chef was handling a lobster when he noticed its color didn't look quite right. He turned it over for a closer look, but suddenly the lobster shot an unknown liquid straight into the man's face. Angry, the chef handed the lobster to an apprentice to deal with, only for the apprentice to get sprayed as well. Everyone thought it was just normal fluid from the lobster, but soon the chef began feeling weak all over. On his way home, he coughed up blood and died on the spot. Not long after, the apprentice was also found dead at home, in the exact same condition. Strangely, the hospital couldn't determine the cause of death for either of them, and this was only the beginning of the ocean's revenge on humanity. Ever since a certain country began releasing nuclear wastewater into the ocean, terrifying changes have been taking place in the deep sea. One day, a fisherman was out at sea like usual when his net got tangled on a reef. He dove underwater to free it, but found himself surrounded by a school of fish. These usually peaceful creatures had turned vicious. In just 1 minute, they devoured the man completely. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ocean, the body of a killer whale washed ashore. Experts discovered that this orca had suddenly appeared in shallow waters and aggressively attacked a fishing boat. The fishermen had no choice but to use weapons to defend themselves. But killer whales are social animals that live in the deep ocean and never attack humans unprovoked. This one was clearly not behaving normally. To find out what was really going on, Jack used equipment to track a pod of whales and went out on the water to observe them. Suddenly, a humpback whale swam up close to him. As its massive body rose above the surface, a pair of eyes fixed intently on Jack. Terrified, Jack froze, but the humpback didn't attack. It soon dove back into the deep. Just as Jack thought the danger had passed, the same whale charged toward a sightseeing boat in the distance. Before the tourists could react, the humpback launched itself into the air. With its 100-ton weight, it slammed down onto the boat, splitting it in two. Passengers fell into the water. Jack quickly started his boat to rescue them, but then he saw multiple killer whales speeding toward the wreck. Remembering the earlier incident, he felt a sense of dread. Sure enough, the tourists in the water were soon attacked by the orcas. Every one of them was eaten. This series of events finally made humanity realize the ocean's creatures were rising up in anger.